They're off and pacing, there goes, he's right, going for the lead on the inside. Rosedale Freddy is there, join the left far outside, Cinnamon and oh my boy, into the turn they race, and he's right, now to take command. Rosedale Freddy in second, 2 lengths, oh my boy, in third it's Cinnamon, in fourth by 2.5. Pipe Creek Richie, followed by Crash Program, Grungy Thor and Yakshima's trailing. They're heading for the quarter, and he's right, has the lead on the rule, 2 lengths with Rosedale Freddy. In second, 2 lengths, oh my boy, in third. They're by the quarter, 30 and 1 the quarter. He's right, has the lead, 2 lengths. Rosedale Freddy stalks the leader in second, 2 lengths, oh my boy. In third, now a length and a quarter, followed by Cinnamon, that's Pipe Creek Richie tucked in fifth. And to the outside, here comes Grungy Thor, Crash Program and Yakshimas. They're heading for the half. Stanley Banks, and he's right, maintain the lead. Rosedale Freddy right there in second. Here comes, oh my boy, now moving to the outside, followed on the outside, Cinnamon and Pipe Creek Richie at the half. 101 and 4 into the clubhouse turn they race, and he's right, maintains the lead on the inside. Rosedale Freddy right there in second, it's oh my boy, driving to the outside in third, followed by Pipe Creek Richie tucked in fourth. Cinnamon and Crash Program, now they curve into the black stretch, moving for the final quarter. He's right, has the lead, 2 lengths. Rosedale Freddy in second, 2.5 lengths, oh my boy, under urging in third, and Pipe Creek Richie, now they drive into the far turn. He's right by 2 lengths. Rosedale Freddy tries to come on in second, oh my boy. Pipe Creek Richie to the outside, now they're in the final 1/8 of a mile. He's right by 2 lengths, and Rosedale Freddy, here they come turning for home. He's right, has the lead by 2.5 lengths. Rosedale Freddy in second, on the far outside it's Pipe Creek Richie. Your leader is He's right, on the inside it's Rosedale Freddy. He's right, has the lead. He's right, holding on at the wire. They're off and pacing, there goes Striking Vic going for the lead on the outside. Fast Touch is there, and there goes Mahalo Skipper and Samara's Shadow. Into the turn they race, and Striking Vic now to take command. There goes Fast Touch moving right with a Mahalo Skipper. In third, number length, followed by Samara's Shadow, a gap to Peanut Skipper, that's Barber Tom, followed by Snow Candy and Barrett's Faith trailing. And from the outside it's Fast Touch now to take command. Striking Vic in second, 2.5, and Mahalo Skipper, they're by the quarter, 30 and 2 the quarter. Up front, Fast Touch maintains a 2-length lead. It's Striking Vic in second, 2.5 lengths. Mahalo Skipper in third, now 2 lengths. Samara's Shadow, followed by Peanut Skipper. Into the outside, it's Snow Candy. Entering the stretch, another moving for the half. Your leader is Fast Touch. Striking Vic in second, Mahalo Skipper in third. Here comes Peanut Skipper, now charging fifth, now fourth, now third on the outside. The field's moving by the half. 102 and 3 into the clubhouse turn they race. Fast Touch has the lead, but Peanut Skipper moves at him on the outside in second. Striking Vic is right there in third. On the outside it's Snow Candy in fourth, and Mahalo Skipper. Now they curve into the back stretch, and there goes Peanut Skipper. Peanut Skipper now to take command. Fast Touch in second. Striking Vic, he wants out of third. On the outside, Snow Candy in fourth, and Mahalo Skipper. Now they're driving by the 3/4 mile mark. Peanut Skipper has the lead. Fast Touch right there in second. Striking Vic in third. On the outside, it's Snow Candy. Now they drive around the far turn. Peanut Skipper a length and a half, now by 2. Fast Touch in second. Striking Vic on the far outside. Mahalo Skipper. Here they come, turning for home. Peanut Skipper opening up the lead with every stride. It's Fast Touch in second. Striking Vic as they come to the wire. It's Peanut Skipper showing the way. It is Peanut Skipper in full command. Fast Touch up for second, close for third. They're all fun pacing Lady Victorian out sharply for the lead. Technical Bounce moving right with her. Into the turn they race, and there goes Technical Bounce. On the outside it's Lady Victorian. Lady Victorian now to take command. Technical Bounce in second, 2.5 lengths Billy's Lass. Third now a length followed by Dynamite. It's Good High, Perfect Accent, Charlotte, Molly and Crisscross Squeeze. They're heading for the quarter, and Lady Victorian has the lead 2 lengths. It's Technical Bounce in second, 3 lengths with Billy's Lass. Third now by 2 lengths and Dynamite. They're by the quarter, 31 3 the quarter. Lady Victorian leads the way by 2 lengths. Technical Bounce in second, 3 lengths Billy's Lass. Right there in third by 2 lengths Dynamite. And to the outside here comes Perfect Accent. Charlotte and Molly followed by Good Aim, and Crisscross Squeeze is driving out of last. They're heading for the half. It's Mark Ulmer and Lady Victorian maintaining a 2-length lead. Technical Bounce. Here comes Perfect Accent charging to the outside. The field's halfway home. Lady Victorian, your leader. 105 flat into the clubhouse turn. Lady Victorian has the lead. It's Technical Bounce right there in second. Perfect Accent. And Jean back on the outside. And there goes Charlotte Molly following on the inside. Billy's Lass and Crisscross Squeeze. They curve into the black stretch with Lady Victorian. Your leader, 3 parts of a length. Perfect Accent moves header on the outside in second. Charlotte Molly moving to third on the outside. It's Technical Bounce back to fourth as they drive with a 3/4 mile mark. Lady Victorian knows on the outside. It's Perfect Accent. Their 2 are heads apart for the lead. Technical Bounce in third with nowhere to go. On the outside, Charlotte Molly, Crisscross Squeeze. Here they come turning for home. Lady Victorian on the inside. Perfect Accent. Here comes Crisscross Squeeze 4 wide. Down the stretch they come. Lady Victorian has the lead. Perfect Accent is there between horses. Charlotte and Molly. Here comes Crisscross Squeeze on the far outside. Those 2 at the wire. Crisscross Squeeze and Lady Victorian. Number 8, Crisscross. They're all fun placing Crystal Doll and going for the lead. There goes Windy Game moving right with her. Join to the outside, Double Your Fun. Into the turn they race, and Crystal Doll and now takes command 2 lengths. Windy Game in second. Crystal Doll and Double Your Fun in third. Now they're racing for the quarter, and Crystal Doll and has the lead a length. Windy Game right there in second. Double Your Fun in third. 2 lengths. Smurf Lightning in fourth. Go Devil Go. Ranchwood Ben-Hur. That's Lucky Leslie to the outside, and trailing by the quarter Exotic Star. They're by the quarter, 31 seconds flat. Up front, Crystal Doll and shows the way now a length. Windy Game right there in second. Double Your Fun in third. Here comes Smurf Lightning now driving out of fourth. Here comes Go Devil Go. Ranchwood Ben-Hur as they head for the half. It's Crystal Doll and maintaining the lead a length and a half. Windy Game in second. Smurf Lightning edging to the outside in third. Double Your Fun tucked in fourth. That's Ranchwood Ben-Hur to the outside. Pull it on the outside, Lucky Leslie. 104 flat into the clubhouse turn. Crystal Doll and shows the way now a length and a half. Windy Game right there in second. Smurf Lightning parked on the outside. Double Your Fun has nowhere to go in fourth. Ranchwood Ben-Hur followed by Exotic Star, Lucky Leslie, and trailing Let's Go Devil Go. Now they curve into the black stretch, and Crystal Doll and shows the way. Windy Game charging back to second. That's Smurf Lightning on the outside. Ranchwood Ben-Hur. Here comes Exotic Star 3 wide. They drive into the far turn. Crystal Doll in opening up the lead now by 3.5 lengths. Windy Game in second. Off straight around that turn is Double Your Fun. Now they're in the final 1/8 of a mile, and your leader is Crystal Doll and here they come turning for home. Crystal Doll has the lead now by 3 lengths. It's Windy Game in second, followed by Ranchwood Ben-Hur and Exotic Star. Crystal Doll and is showing the way. It is all Crystal Doll and tonight. Windy Game close for third. Ranchwood Ben-Hur. Class lags behind. They're off and trotting. There goes Foolish Lord going for the lead. Dwayne Hennessy is there, joined on the inside by Galaxy Gal. Into the turn they trot on the inside. Dwayne Hennessy, but Foolish Lord moves to the outside in second. Galaxy Gal in third, followed by Cardinal Long Key right there in fourth. Royal Class, followed by Peter Whimsy Escargot, and he's a pearl trailing. They're heading for the quarter. Dwayne Hennessy shows the way by 2.5 lengths. Foolish Lord right there in second. Next Galaxy Gal in third length, followed by Cardinal Long Key in Royal Class. They're by the quarter, 32 and for the quarter, and up front Dwayne Hennessy maintains the lead a length and a half. Foolish Lord right there in second. Here comes a Royal Class, was for third, now second. Here comes a Royal Class with a rush, but he's off stride. That leaves Dwayne Hennessy, your leader, a length and a half. On the inside it's Foolish Lord right there in second. Here comes Peter Whimsy, off stride now is Cardinal Long Key. They're driving by the half. Dwayne Hennessy has the lead. Peter Whimsy on the outside. They're off the half. 106 and 4 into the clubhouse turn. Dwayne Hennessy has the lead. It's Peter Whimsy moving to the outside in second. Foolish Lord is right there in third, and there goes Galaxy Gal. Now moving to the outside. Royal Class is on the move. They curve into the black stretch, moving for the final quarter. Dwayne Hennessy 3/4 of a length. Peter Whimsy on the outside in second. That's Foolish Lord in third. On the outside, Galaxy Gal, Royal Class, Escargot 3 wide. Now they drive into the far turn, and there goes Peter Whimsy. Peter Whimsy now to take command. Here comes a Royal Class, 3 wide, fourth, now third, now second. As they drive around the far turn, it's Peter Whimsy, your leader, with Galaxy Gal on the outside. Escargot in Royal Class. Here they come trotting for home. Peter Whimsy has the lead. Galaxy Gal. Here comes a Royal Class on the far outside. They're coming to the wire. Peter Whimsy has the lead. Royal Class on the outside. Escargot on the far outside. Peter Whimsy at the wire. Number 6, Peter Whimsy was. Here they come. They're off on pacing. Chatty Miss going for the lead. There goes Fox Valley Crystal moving right with her. Joined on the outside, Egyptian Cadet. 3 horses in a battle for the lead. Fox Valley Crystal on the inside with Chatty Miss. Up on the outside in second, Egyptian Cadet. Now drops in third. It's Captain's Widow in fourth. On the outside, Misty Betty, followed by Scooter Babe, Soap Opera Star, and I'm Elegant at the end. They're heading for the quarter, and it's Fox Valley Crystal, your leader, 2 lengths, Chatty Miss. In second, a length, Egyptian Cadet. They're by the quarter, 30 into the quarter. Fox Valley Crystal, a length. It's Chatty Miss right there in second, a length. Egyptian Cadet in third. Here comes Captain's Widow, now charging to the outside. Here comes Misty Betty moving right with her Scooter Babe, Soap Opera Star, and I'm Elegant trailing. They're heading for the half. Fox Valley Crystal has the lead. Captain's Widow moves at her on the outside in second. Chatty Miss, she's saving ground in third. On the outside, Misty Betty. The field's off the half. 103 into the clubhouse turn they race, and Fox Valley Crystal has the lead on the rail. It's Captain's Widow on the outside. It's Chatty Miss right there in third. Misty Betty follows cover in fourth. It's Egyptian Cadet tucked in fifth. And to the outside, it's Scooter Babe, Soap Opera Star 3 wide. Now they curve into the black stretch, moving for the final quarter. Fox Valley Crystal has the lead. On the inside, Chatty Miss 4 wide. Soap Opera Star on a surge as they drive into the far turn. It's Fox Valley Crystal, your leader. On the far outside, Soap Opera Star in second. Misty Betty between horses. On the inside, it's Chatty Miss. Now they're in the final 1/8 of a mile. Your leader is Fox Valley Crystal. Here they come turning for home. Fox Valley Crystal has the lead. On the far outside, Soap Opera Star, Misty Betty between horses. Fox Valley Crystal has the lead. Soap Opera Star on the outside. Oliensko is going to the whip. It's Fox Valley Crystal with the lead. Fox Valley Crystal in front. Soap Opera Star up for second. And near off, Skipper Unique between horses. There goes Bubba's on the inside. Into the turn they race. It's Bubba's, your leader, 2 lengths. Jazzport in second, double length and a quarter. Followed in that turn, Skipper Unique. That's to the point. Parked in fourth, followed by Namzib. That's Hunricon. And trailing the field, Funny Wise. They're heading for the quarter. Your leader is Bubba's. Here comes Jazzport. Charging upon the outside. Skipper Unique in third, 2 lengths and to the point. They're moving by the quarter. Bovis, your leader, the quarter. 30 seconds flat, and Bovis has the lead a length and a quarter. Jazzport right there in second. Skipper Unique in third, followed now by 2 the point. Here comes Namzib, now charging to the outside. He's flushing out Skipper Unique, heading for the half. Bovis, your leader, but here comes Skipper Unique. Moving at him in second, that's Jazzport in third. On the outside, it's Namzib. The field's moving by the half. Bovis on the inside, that's Skipper Unique on the outside, a challenging second. Jazzport in third at the half. 1 out, 2 and 1. Into the clubhouse turn they race, and Bovis maintains the lead. A neck on the outside at Skipper Unique. Moving at him in second, Jazzport is right there in third. On the outside, Namzib in fourth. Here comes Funny Wise, circling the field 3 wide. Now they curve into the backstretch. Bovis has the lead, but Funny Wise is 3 wide between horses. That's Skipper Unique. Followed on the outside, Namzib and to the point. Now they drive into the far turn. Bovis has the lead, 3 parts of a length. Funny Wise on the outside in second. Skipper Unique in third. To the point, Namzib. Now they drive around the far turn. Bovis on the inside, but Funny Wise moves at him on the outside in second, followed by Skipper Unique in third. Here they come, turning for home. Bovis cuts the corner. Funny Wise is out for the drive. Bovis now draws clear. It's Bovis by 2 as they come to the wire. It is all Bovis tonight. Funny Wise and Namzib. Fun pacing, sinfully rich, left well between horses. On the inside, JoJo, Skipper, and Kitwell Manor. Into the turn they race, and sinfully rich. Sinfully rich, now to take command. It's JoJo, Skipper. Right there in second, there goes Kitwell Manor third. Now second, and there goes Kitwell Manor to take command. Here comes TJ's Charity between horses. 3 wide on the outside, no leaning. They're heading for the quarter. Kitwell Manor, here comes TJ's Charity with a rush. TJ's Charity now to take command. It's Kitwell Manor back to second. No leaning, parked in third. 29 and 4 the quarter. Your leader is TJ's Charity a length. Kitwell Manor in second. No leaning, parked in third. Followed by Sinfully Rich right there in fourth. Here comes JoJo, Skipper to the outside. Followed by Fantasize, Tessa Sampson. And trailing the field, Louise's Billy. They're heading for the half. TJ's Charity has the lead. No lean on the outside in second. That's Kitwell Manor right there in third. Followed on the outside, Sinfully Rich. They're off the half. 101 flat into the clubhouse turn. TJ's Charity maintains the lead a length and a quarter. On the inside, that's Kitwell Manor back to second. It's No Leanin' parked in third. Followed by Sinfully Rich with cover in fourth. Tessa Sampson nowhere to go in fifth. And to the outside, JoJo, Skipper 3 wide. Now they curve into the black stretch, moving for the final quarter. It's TJ's Charity 2 lengths. Here comes Sinfully Rich. Now charging to the outside in second. Kitwell Manor in third. JoJo, Skipper on the far outside with Fantasize. Now they drive into the far turn. TJ's Charity a length and a half. Sinfully Rich in second, followed by Kitwell Manor and Fantasize. Here they come, turning for home. TJ's Charity a length and a half. Sinfully Rich is out for the drive. Now on the stretch, TJ's Charity draws clear again. On the outside, it's Sinfully Rich. A late move on the inside by Kitwell Manor. It's TJ's Charity. It is all TJ's Charity tonight. Close for second, Sinfully Rich and Kitwell Manor. In the off there goes Wide Lens going for the lead. Dixie J Pilot between horses. Joined on the inside, Jimmy Reed is there. Into the turn they race Dixie J Pilot, but Wide Lens on the outside to take command. Dixie J Pilot in second, 2 lengths. Jimmy Reed right there in third, a length and a quarter. Rosedale Crumper Magic Eagle is parked on the outside, followed by VK's Token Victory Strike, and trailing that's Pago Prince. They're driving for the quarter, and Wide Lands has the lead now a length. Dixie J Pilot at the quarter, 30 and 2 the quarter, and Wide Lens your leader a length. It's Dixie J Pilot in second by 4 lengths. Jimmy Reed right there in third, Rosedale Crumper in fourth. Victory Strike to the outside, followed on the inside Magic Eagle. Entering the stretch, another moving for the half. It's Stanley Banks and Wide Lands, your leader a length and a half. Dixie J Pilot in second by 4 lengths. Jimmy Reed right there in third on the outside. Here comes Victory Strike, followed by Rosedale Crumper, VK's Token, and there goes Pago Prince on the outside. 101 and 3, the race is half over. Into the clubhouse turn they race. Wide Lands has the lead. Dixie J Pilot in second, followed by Jimmy Reed right there in third. Victory Strike on the outside. It's Rosedale Crumper, followed by Magic Eagle, VK's Token, and Pago Prince. They curve into the black stretch, and Wide Lands maintains a 1 length lead. Dixie J Pilot. Here comes Victory Strike on the far outside. Now they drive into the far turn. It's Wide Lens, your leader, Victory Strike. On the outside in second, Dixie J Pilot. He wants out of third. Now they're in the final 1/8 of a mile. Wide Lens has the lead. Victory Strike and Dixie J Pilot. Here they come, turning far home. Wide Lens cuts the corner. Victory Strike is out for the drive. Dixie J Pilot needs racing room. Down the stretch they come. Wide Lens has the lead. Here comes Dixie J Pilot charging between horses. Dixie J Pilot at the wire. In the night, they've reached the starting gate. The gate is rolling. Here they come. Thorough Fun pacing, Lollipop Dream between horses on the inside. Roman Kim joined 3 wide in the turn by Chi-Town Hooker. Into the turn, and it's Lollipop Dream. Lollipop Dream now to take command. Roman Kim holds tough in second. Here comes Roman Kim now to take command. It's Lollipop Dream in second, a length. Chi-Town Hooker right there in third, 3 lengths. Striking Nancy, followed in that turn by Vicky Bob Collins, 1B. Golden Triple Lady Eagle and Rogers Christie, and there goes Chi-Town Hooker with a rush. They're by the quarter, 30 and 2 the quarter, and Chi-Town Hooker now puts a neck in front, but Roman Kim comes back on the inside. Roman Kim regains command. Chi-Town Hooker alongside in second, that's Lollipop Dream right there in third, followed by Striking Nancy, Vicky Bob Collins, and 1B. It's a battle up front. On the inside, Roman Kim, but Chi-Town Hooker moves out on the outside. Sterling Book and Saporito both going to the whip. They're off the half. 1 minute and 3 into the clubhouse turn. Chi-Town Hooker 3 parts of a length. Roman Kim is still right there in second. That's Lollipop Dream right there in third. Striking Nancy in fourth. And to the outside, Vicky Bob Collins and 1B. Now they curve into the back stretch, and Chi-Town Hooker now draws clear by 2 lengths. It's Roman Kim in second. Here comes Lollipop Dream now moving to second on the outside, followed by Roman Kim. Striking Nancy is on the move, and there goes Vicky Bob Collins 3 wide. They drive into the far turn. Chi-Town Hooker by 2 lengths, but Striking Nancy charges between horses with a rush. Here comes Vicky Bob Collins and 1B. Here they come, turning far home. Here comes Striking Nancy. Striking Nancy now to take command. 1B between horses with nowhere to go. Vicky Bob Collins on the far outside. Down the stretch they come. Striking Nancy has the lead, but here comes Vicky Bob Collins. Vicky Bob Collins at the wire. And the 10th number